The words hit me like a freight train. Jake, my therapist thinks we should break up. I stared at Maya across our small apartment. The basketball game I'd been watching suddenly meaningless. We'd been together for 3 years. 3 incredible years. And now some stranger was trying to end it? What? Why? I managed to get out. Maya wouldn't meet my eyes. Dr. Chen says I'm too dependent on you. That I'm not growing as a person. That I need to learn to stand on my own. Over the next week, I watched the woman I loved slip away. She started coming home late from self-discovery coffee shop sessions. She'd quote Dr. Chen like scripture. Dr. Chen says healthy people don't text their partners this much. Dr. Chen says I need to establish boundaries. Dr. Chen says you're being controlling when you worry about me. I wasn't controlling. I was confused and desperate. That's when I had what my best friend called either the dumbest or most brilliant idea ever. I booked a session with Dr. Chen myself. Dr. Chen's office was in a modern building in downtown Seattle, all glass and minimalist furniture. When she called me in, I was ready for battle. But the woman who greeted me was nothing like I'd imagined. Warm eyes, genuine smile, about 50 years old. Jake, she said calmly, I'm glad you reached out. I'm here because you're destroying my relationship, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. And I think I deserve to know why. She didn't flinch. I've never told Maya to break up with you. That's not what I told her to examine whether she's in a healthy relationship or staying out of fear. Dr. Chen interrupted gently. There's a difference. Now, may I ask you some direct questions? I nodded, my heart pounding. Does Maya check in with you constantly throughout the day? Does she ask you to make decisions for her? What to wear? What to order? Whether to see friends? Does she need repeated reassurance that you love her? That you're not angry? That everything's okay? Each question landed like a punch. Yes, yes, yes. I thought I was being supportive, I said quietly. You are, Dr. Chen said. And that's the problem. The truth. She leaned forward. Jake, Maya's mother, was an alcoholic. Unpredictable, emotionally volatile. Maya learned that her value came from managing other people's emotions, from being whatever others needed. She found safety in you. Someone stable who would always text back. Always have an answer. Always make her feel secure. I knew about Maya's mom, but I'd never connected the dots. You became her entire emotional support system. She's 27 years old and can't order lunch without texting you first. That's not love. That's fear wearing love's mask. The words shattered something in me. All those times. Maya called me her rock, her safe place. I'd felt so needed, so important. Now I saw it differently. So we should break up, I said, defeated. I didn't say that, Dr. Chen replied. I asked Maya to examine the relationship. But Jake, let me ask you, do you want a partner? Or do you want someone who needs you? The question hung in the air. I want a partner, I finally said. I want the real Maya. Dr. Chen smiled. Then both of you have work to do. The hard part. That evening, I came home to find Maya sitting at our kitchen table, looking terrified. I went to see Dr. Chen, I said. Her face went pale. You what? And she's right, Maya. We've been doing this wrong. I sat down across from her. I've been enabling your anxiety because it felt good to be needed. And you've been using me as a shield against your own life. That's not a partnership. That's two scared people hiding from themselves. Maya started crying. I don't know how to be without you. I know, I said, fighting every instinct to reach out and fix it. And that's exactly why you need to learn. Not because I'm leaving, but because I'm staying for the real you. The Maya who trusts herself, who knows what she wants without asking me first. What if you don't like that Maya? What if she's incredible? I countered. The next 3 months were brutal. Maya started intensive therapy. I got my own therapist to work on my need to be needed. We set boundaries that felt uncomfortable. Limited texts during work. Maya making plans without checking with me. Me biting my tongue instead of offering solutions. I watched Maya struggle with anxiety and resist the urge to save her every time. Some nights she'd come home buzzing with fear and I'd say, "That sounds hard. What do you think you need?" Instead of jumping in with fixes, slowly she transformed. She joined a book club without asking permission. She planned a weekend trip with friends. She even disagreed with me about dinner one night. And when I said great choice, she looked at me like I'd given her the world. I didn't know my opinion could just matter, she said. 4 months in, everything clicked. I came home late from work, exhausted and stressed about a failed presentation. Maya took one look at me and said, "Rough day? Come here." I sat next to her, and for the first time in our relationship, I let myself be vulnerable. I told her about my fears, my insecurities, my feeling like a fraud. Maya listened. Really listened. Then she said, "Jake, you're going to be fine. But even if you're not, I've got you. You're more than your accomplishments, you know that?" I started crying. Not from sadness, but because Maya had just held space for my weakness the way I'd held space for hers. She was strong enough now to catch me when I fell. "When did you get so wise?" I asked. "I had a good therapist," she smiled, "and a boyfriend who loved me enough to let me struggle." 6 months later, I took Maya to the beach where we'd had our first date. The sunset painted the sky orange and pink. "Maya," I said, taking her hand, "a year ago I loved someone who needed me, but now I've fallen in love with someone completely different, someone strong, independent, and whole, and that person is you. Will you marry me?" She said yes. Then she added something that made it perfect. "Yes. And Jake? I'm not saying yes because I need you. I'm saying yes because I choose you. There's a difference." "I know," I said, sliding on the ring. "That's why I asked." People always want to hear about the drama, how I confronted my girlfriend's therapist. But the real story is simpler and more profound. Sometimes love isn't about holding on tighter. It's about loosening your grip and trusting that if it's real, you'll both grow into something stronger. Dr. Chen didn't try to break us up. She held up a mirror and asked if we liked what we saw. We didn't. So we chose to change. Maya and I got married last spring. Dr. Chen sent a card. "Congratulations on choosing growth over comfort. Wishing you a lifetime of healthy, beautiful partnership." We framed it. Because the best decision I ever made wasn't holding on to what we had. It was being brave enough to fight for what we could become. And sometimes on quiet Sunday mornings, Maya looks at me and says, "I'm really glad you booked that appointment." "Me too," I always say. "Me too." Because love isn't about needing each other. It's about choosing each other every single day.